Hey YouTube, it's Jasmine Black Money here, and I am back with another YouTube video. And today we're just going to talk about the top 5 headlines. They're not news headlines, they're more like the gossip news headlines. It's the news we really care about, not the news we're forced to care about because it actually affects us. This is the news that don't really affect us, but we still care about it because it's entertaining. Okay? Alright, so I got the top 5 headlines for you guys, and I just wanted to give you guys my views and my thoughts on this. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, so guys, to start, I wanted to talk about this whole Basketball Wives thing. Like, the show Basketball Wives has been on for a really long time. I mean, well, actually, it was on continuously for a few seasons, and then they took it off the air, and I think they really did that for good reason. And now it's back on the air, and it's been getting a lot of criticism for having a public display of colorism, which I do agree it does have that. Like, it's pretty bad. You know. And I haven't watched Basketball Wives in a long time, but there was such controversy among the ladies in this season that I decided to tune in again. And I'm gonna say this is this is crazy. It's like the most accurate reflection of what it's like to be dark skinned amongst minorities. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not going to come out and say like they don't like you because you're dark. They're just going to pick everything you do apart. If you start a business, something wrong with it. If you get a car, something wrong with it. If you get a house, something wrong with it. But none of those things are really the problem. The problem really is that you're too dark for them. So this whole thing with colorism when it comes to OG and Evelyn is absolutely ridiculous. And I really feel like Shawnee should really be ashamed of herself, because this woman takes this place in the episodes. Like, I don't really believe that you should be executive producer and be on the show. Like, it makes you, like, there's no way you can't be biased. Like, you know what I'm saying? You cannot have a non-biased opinion when you're doing what you feel as though is needed to boost the ratings, especially since people really expected this show to be done a long time ago. Like, people expected to like never see this show on air again. And I feel like Shawnee is so desperate to like compete with the Love and Hip Hops, but they're not displaying colorism. You know what I'm saying? They just got regular ratchet drama. Like, you have a serious problem with colorism being played out on your show, and she's acting as if she doesn't see it. That's the pathetic part. Like, at this point, you just trifling. This whole thing about the reunion, like the reunion, apparently they filmed it already, and OG was asked, like, she wasn't allowed to be shown on stage. They had to have her in a separate room. Basically they put OG in the color only section alone, so that Evelyn could talk as much colorism and hatred towards her as she wants without having to worry about getting her wig snatched. You know, I know Evelyn don't wear a wig, but look, OG would really snatch her scalp. But you know, they made sure that OG wasn't able to film on stage with the girls because she's such a threat. There is no person on this show a bigger threat than Evelyn. Like, come on. Everybody know Evelyn is trash. Like, there is no woman on this show a bigger threat than Evelyn. But okay, OG had to film backstage, like in the color only section where all the dark people sit. Basically, that's what's happening. I said what I said. That's what's happening. You got corny Phoebe on stage. Like, anyway, Cece decided that's ridiculous. She doesn't want to film. It's wrong. And honestly, more than one person should have stood up for OG. More than one person should have, taken a stand against her being isolated that way. But I am very, very proud of Cece for standing up for that, because that's ridiculous. And also, I really feel like, OG, you don't allow people to treat you like that. Don't allow, like, you can't be anybody's black face. Like, don't allow people to do that to you. If they don't want to treat you fairly, then you can no longer be a part. And you need to just go and consult with your lawyer and let your lawyer know, I cannot, hold up my end of the agreement because of the discrimination. One of the other notes that I have here, I have my tablet here, guys. One of the other notes that I have here is bye, Phoebe. Bye, ho. Bye. Bye. And that's it. So we're moving right along to Fantasia. Oh my gosh, y'all. Fantasia. Look, I don't mean no disrespect, but a few years back, this girl couldn't read or write. Now she's trending over what she's saying about relationships. And I don't know. I might be a total bitch, but I feel like we probably shouldn't be listening to Fantasia unless she gonna sing it. If you gonna sing it, then I'ma listen. If you not gonna sing it, then I don't really think there's anything that you can tell me about relationships, because you have been with a married man. That's not someone that I generally would look to for any type of advice, as far as relationships are concerned. Okay, but people are like, well, she's right, what she's saying is right. Listen, even a broken clock is right twice a day. All right, moving right along. The next topic is Tekashi 6ix9ine. Y'all, Tekashi 6ix9ine is on that stand singing for the Lord. Hallelujah. He is up there singing for the Lord. It's a full choir rehearsal. Like, he's not playing any games. He's trying to come home, okay, by any means necessary. And it's caused this, and there's been an online debate, people going back and forth. Oh, you a snitch too. Oh, you a snitch too. And listen, I do have to agree with Cardi B. You chose that life. You didn't have to do that. You could have stayed in school. You could have went to college. You could have, came up the hard way. Started your business. But you made a decision to be in the gang. And when they turned on you, then you wanted to turn back on them. And listen, everybody get to make their decisions. But my only thing is, you've made every decision up until this point. So you have to make sure you stay with this decision that you're making to tell and endure any consequences that come from that. Because I know people who would rather do that time than tell. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason people would rather do the time than tell. Like, I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned. But, I honestly do believe that most of the guys that are in gangs, most of the guys that are in the street life would tell. That's just how I feel. I feel like most of them do tell. Everybody's saying they would never snitch. I don't believe that. I do think snitching is something that people do all the time. It's just the last card they pull. They'll pull every card, and when nothing else works, then they snitching. But it is what it is, y'all. He's admitted to a lot. He's came clean about the kidnapping. He's came clean about everything he's done with them, everything that he's helped them do, the guns he helped supply them with, the money he gave to them. And now I feel like, I don't know if he ran out of things to say about Trey 9, the Trey 9 Bloods, the 9 Trey Bloods, whatever. I'm not gang affiliated. You see, I'm wearing pink. But I don't know if he ran out of things to say about them, and now he just throwing anybody under the bus, child. He just said Cardi B was affiliated, Jim Jones was affiliated, Casanova was affiliated. He's doing a lot. But Cardi B came out and said, I've never rapped the non-Trey Bloods, I'm Brum, and then that tweet was later deleted. I think her PR agent and her lawyer probably both, got on her, was like, you might want to take that down. But it doesn't matter, because once you tweet something, do you know that Twitter saves every single tweet? Like, they save every single tweet, so it doesn't matter if you delete it, it's already out there. Somebody can always pull it up. Jim Jones, however, was, there was some audio leaked, if I'm saying a few things about how Tekashi needed to be violated. It sounds a little suspect to me. Violated? Why you choose that word? They better get the violate. And that sounds like a rape to me. I don't know. Also, Jim Jones' home, he has several properties, but the home that him and Chrissy were in when they were on the show, when they were on reality TV, that home is now, it's like being auctioned. It's basically like in foreclosure, and it's being auctioned off. And y'all, he need to worry about himself. Alright, so the next topic is the new H&M ad that was out with the young girl, dark skin, who the ad has completely went viral. And honestly, I'm not going to be discussing anything like this anymore, and let me explain why. First of all, if you don't think that this was intentionally done, you need to wake up. This is 100% intentionally done. I understand that all of the girls wore messy hair, and I just felt, personally, I felt like this young girl could have been portrayed in a better light. Even if you were looking for messy hair, I'd have got a young girl with locks and just have her not retwist for like 2 weeks. That's still messy hair. Or I would have got a girl with braids, just braided hair, and just let the braids go for like 2 weeks where they get a little fuzzy. That's also messy hair. Her hair had so much breakage. Like, it has so much breakage. Like, that's something I don't, personally, you never see my baby hair looking like that ever. I've learned to braid, and I can braid well, and I can style hair, and I thank God for that, because I see little girls who parents can't do hair and never took the initiative, like, oh, I have a daughter, now I have to learn to do hair. They never did that. And I kind of feel like, you do see that a lot. However, the girl is beautiful. She's gorgeous. Her skin was flawless. Her bone structure was crazy. Like, it was like she was a gorgeous girl, which made me further believe that this was completely done intentional. Because it's like, when you're dark skinned and you're pretty, then all of a sudden somebody wants to mess up your hair or mess up your makeup or put something crazy on you, to try to put you down, because she was the prettiest one. If you ask me, she looked better than all of them. Personal opinion. I felt like it was 100% done intentionally, and I just feel like black outrage is the latest marketing strategy. If you get black people mad, they will circulate that ad. Now, if you're a black owned business, they not gonna share your stuff. But if a white business who hates them says something negative or puts out something negative, they will circulate that ad. So it was 100% done intentionally to make sure that ad got around, and as a result, they're going to make the sales they're looking for. I'm pretty sure they are, and I'm pretty sure that the black community will help them meet their sales goal. I felt like most of the negative comments came from black women who probably can't do their own daughter's hair, but I'm not going. That's neither here nor there. Okay, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Okay, most of the outrage came from black women, and at the end of the day, y'all should not have been coming at this little girl. If you're gonna say anything, you say it to the company. You know, like everybody, I just felt like that was a shame. Like, I did not say anything other than Black outrage is the latest marketing strategy. Like, that's the only thing I put. I did not say anything about that little girl. I did not say anything about her hair. The only thing I said was she's still beautiful, period. Check yourselves and check your self-hate, because when you take off that lace front, and when I don't do a retwist, and when you're not using a ton of product, and when you don't have your relaxer in, well, doesn't that picture become familiar? We all seen that little girl before in the mirror. Moving forward, this whole situation with the real, like, y'all, it's a real mess. Okay, the whole just throw the whole situation out, y'all. It, like, the whole thing is like, it's ridiculous. First of all, I think Wendy Williams is definitely thirst trapping with inviting Tamar on the show. Like, Wendy need to stop acting like she have friends. You don't have friends. Like, at this point in your life, it's okay. You're at the top. You know, you have your son, you have your parents, you have your family. Get a couple of dogs, like, whatever. Stop acting like these people are your friends when you know it's your job to sell everybody out. That's the position that you picked, okay? And you're now in the head sellout position, okay? I'm sorry. Is she the queen of gossip? 100%. Can she have celebrity friends? No. If you want to meet some friends, they need to be some regular schmegular people. You cannot have celebrity friends, honey. There's no way. So this whole thing, oh, me and Tamar friends, no, you thirst trap Tamar, because Tamar is looking, you know, to still figure out how she's going to really, you know, maneuver in this game since her divorce, and since she left the real, and she's just trying to figure, I feel like Tamar is still trying to figure out her path. And Wendy thirst trapped her on the show so that she could use her for ratings and, you know, for views. Like, that's just that's how I feel. I feel like she should have never went on there, and Wendy's on there saying cute show, but they need you. Like, Wendy, shut up. You need to shut up. If you get your ratings up to where they was, you need to sit your behind in that purple chair and start keeping it real about the whole situation that happened with you and your husband and Sharina. Show us some photos of him and that baby. I bet you ratings go through the roof. But she don't want to do that. She want to sell out her friends. Don't let Wendy Williams do y'all like that. Don't let Wendy Williams do y'all like that. If she want to get her ratings up, she can sit in that chair and tell us what's really good. Hi, the baby, Wendy. How you doing? Alright, y'all, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Top 5 headlines. And let me know what else you guys want to see, or what you would like to get from this channel. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And thanks so much for checking out my channel. See you next time. See you next time on the Blaq Lyfe.